just press record line or hello, hi, how you doing? This is Kenswood. Welcome. So what do you do when you know somebody's spying on you? Or when somebody has the juice, they got the sauce. Very saucy, isn't it? And the truth is, sometimes, most of the time, actually, in the jungle, the pit viper, while being strangled by the African boa constrictor, rock python, will poison the snake while it's strangling it to death. And both snakes die. And they weigh both more than I weigh. Although I used to weigh as heavy as a pit viper, but somehow I lost that weight. You see, people have realized, or have they? I don't know. I have. Yes, Thoth. I have. Oh, beautiful birds. I wish I could show them to you. Their colors are grand in winter. More, the male especially has this white makeup underneath its eye, the ibis, this line. And the plumage is grey, but a deep blue or emerald green. Go figure. You only get this in God's creation. No artist could recreate it. No. But truly, this past 2 weeks, can you see him next to the mini? Next top past, oh, it's gone. 2 weeks, 2 years have been the culmination of great attempts. 2020, 2021, yes. Mammoth. Do you know what a mammoth is? They were extinct. But we sit here today after the great birth, the great red kachina and green kachina. We saw them both in 2020. And then we learned how to walk with a mask on. And now we've learned how to speak. Because I still have to find that great video of when I started this channel, of Pluto. Because Pluto is about transformation, transport, frontier, to cross over the cross. to cross over to the other side. Originally, this province, hello, how are you?
So the internet was back last night.
Last night already?
Yeah.
Oh.
It's come back this morning.
Yeah, so they do work 24 hours. So the crossover to the other side. It's also I was saying the name of our province was called Transvaal because you crossed the Vaal River. It's now a racist term, but not trans. Trans is now very in. It's very woke. ENKI, do you know ENKI? I said I was ENKI to Rose. Rose, God bless her, Team Rose. Those days are over. I can't use Rose for likes, clicks, or either she watches me or she doesn't. And I'm sure she watches my dancing videos because she loves me dancing. Her and Dollar too. How you do? Enki said, I was speaking about Enki and I said I was Enki. I had this, and that's why somehow I called myself Morning Glory because I didn't want to be called the Christian by Rose. You know. The reason being is because you don't want that to be everybody's. I was that Christian that ridiculed a Jewish girl in my class. You don't want to be the person ridiculing the Christian or the Jew. And that's what Paul, the creator of the Christian church, did. First he killed the Christians, then he killed the Jews. But we worship him as a saint. Enki, the fallen brother, the one that came from heaven and was sent down, that did not, the illegitimate son, the Loki. He said, no, we can change these slaves. We can give them free will. These created, genetically modified animals. And now we're moaning because we can become transhumans, which we were already. We're not Neanderthals. We already transitioned into human beings. Dogs, cats were created by these people that created our genes, or inseminated or impregnated our genes to become what we are today. And some are smarter, some are stronger. Some are here to steal and some are here to give. But Enki, the lizard one, the one with the scales, the illegitimate son, who came down to the Abzu, down here in southern Africa, yes, from Sumeria. He said, there is the family of 12 planets, the family of 12, the family of the sun are 12. So let's name them. Because in those days, we had Sumeria and then Babylonia, and then Greece, and Egyptopia. The difference between Greece and Babylon with astrology is the Babylonians kept the science to the preachermen, to the priestly tribes. They kept that knowledge Gnostic, unknown, esoteric. But in Greece, it was popular. Everybody knew what their star sun sign was. Not in Babylon. Only the king would know when to plant the seeds, when it is spring, we're going to celebrate for the king. This reminds you of baby Londonia, London, where the king was just crowned. They keep the information away from the people, the truths. For sure, that is Babylon. But the Greeks thought they would be smart and make everybody equal. This is a republic, and we all are kings. 12. There's the sun. And remember that a moon, many planets have moons, so they are not planets as such in the family. But the moon plays a larger role. Okay, of course, without the sun we would be nothing. But the moon plays a larger role in our moods and our day-to-day lives than anything else on this planet. And that's from the ant to the largest mammal that you can think of. Even the mountains and the clouds and the weather. Sun, Mercury, Venus, Earth, Mars. And then after Mars, there's a barrier called the asteroid belt. I think it's there. Those are the inner planets. Those are our personal planets in astrology, that govern our personality. And then the outer planets, they govern the world around us. Saturn, which is governments and politics and church. Fathership, mothership, family, tribe. Jupiter comes before Saturn. Who's Jupiter? Jesus is Jesus, the sun. But now we have the Jews that worship God on Saturday. And that might have been the thorn in Paul's flesh, where he changed the Sabbath from Saturday, Saturn day, to Sunday, the day of the sun, God's son. The name of Sunday is named after sun. The name of Monday is named after moon. The reason why I'm speaking about this is I had a wonderful message. I get greater, amazing messages on this channel. Not just shite that plays with your emotions and your mind. People that are really interested and really take the time to think about a comment. Because as we are growing and evolving, so has astronomy and astrology. We still keep on finding new planets and galaxies. We still keep on changing what powers they have according to the times that we see them. So, when they discovered Pluto, it was in 1929. It was a huge turmoil in England because we were coming out of a pandemic, going into the Great Depression. Nobody knew of that in America. And the Second World War, we had come out of the First World War, the Great War. They thought there would never be a war like that again. They discovered this moving star, a planeta. Truth be told, it's actually not the only one. And it's not the biggest, because, of course, everything in life is about what's the biggest. And Pluto turns out to be smaller than Vespa or Ceres. These are miniature planets, or previously known as asteroids, because there is the asteroid belt and many different. Today there are so many asteroids and these things floating around, they name them. So let's go. Sun, no, not Mercury, Venus, Earth, Mars, Jupiter, Saturn, Uranus. They're only discovered in 1777, when it was the huge revolt in France, when the first democracy started. Uranus, Neptune. Neptune's going retrograde in the next, by the end of this month, June. And that's the outer planets, the 5 inner planets, the 4 outer planets, and Pluto. That's 10. Vespa, Ceres, that's all I can think of. There's more, many more. There's even every name in Roman and Greek mythology. Anything that's out there has been named. And if it has no more names left in mythology, it gets a number. And that's how it gets the energies. Through our creation of a name, the word, the thought, the logos. Just like any other thought you think of, in hatred or in love, a swift or a sprite is formed. It could dissipate, or it could grow into a major demon in your life. So watch the words you say. Be meaningful, be mindful, and love each other. Love yourself more, because there's light at the end of the tunnel. When you try to be better, then that light gets bigger. Thank you for watching. Please subscribe. Ciao for now. Salani gachle. Ek is lief vir jou. Ek liep dich. Tot ziens. Tschüss.